Good afternoon. So for last week, for my video or my video and my paper, we were talking about our business ideas and what business I would like to start. In my hometown, I was thinking it would be helpful, and we don't have one of these around here, is to have a PC store, specifically more for the gaming side, where they get to pick their parts for their PC to build a gaming system where they would have the lower tier, middle tier, high tier, but we could also help building PCs for other things because I feel like there's a little bit of a need for it in our area. And, there's a lot of younger kids, and I know there's a lot of people that play games and stuff, and they play on PC. So I thought it would be a good idea to have a mom and pop type store for PC building. And the name of my store I landed on was Pick My Parts PC. Simple, straightforward. I think when people read the name, they know what the store is offering them, picking parts for their PC. So there's not much to it. I love that it had all the P's, so repetitive P's. That might be the teacher in me with the alliteration, the Pick My Parts PC. That it's easy to remember, it's repetitive, it's kind of catchy. And with the name, I looked up too for domain names, it would also be pickmypartspc.com. Simple, straightforward. The customers would be able to type in the name of the company or a business into the web and find it, and it should pop up immediately. I just love how simple it is, that it's Pick My Parts PC. It's straightforward. It tells you what you need without having to come in and wonder, what is this store doing for me? That's what I landed on. I know it's straightforward and simple, but it's cut to the chase. As far as my logo goes, I have two in mind. I'm trying to decide on which one I like best, but I couldn't figure out how to share on my computer, so I'm just going to hold up a couple of pictures and talk about the pictures and why I like each one of them and maybe which one I'm leaning towards. But bear with me here. So here's the first one, Pick My Parts PC. I like how it has the computer monitor and it has the tower, but I feel like maybe it's too much going on there. So I think I would like to simplify it, which would come up with the next picture. And also with the colors too, I'm still thinking about the color scheme. I'm not sure that I like these colors. I like the black, and I kind of like the tower color and the computer monitor, but I'm also thinking maybe, I don't know, make it more gamey-ish. I feel like game rooms that I see online, or that people, as I've been researching this, people have in their own homes, are kind of like neon and they're bright. So I'm thinking with the Pick My Parts PC, I might change that color to something a little more neonish and brighter, because that's just what I picture with gaming PCs and gaming PC rooms, because I know I've done some research on the towers, and a lot of them have they're colorful inside. So I'm still working on that, the colors. I don't think I'm going to use these colors. If I start my company, it would not be these colors. My second option for a logo would be very similar to the first one, but it's a little bit simpler. It has just a computer monitor, which I kind of like. It's not as much as the previous one where it had the tower and the monitor. It just has the name inside of a PC, which, like I said before, it's straightforward. It cuts to the chase. It tells you everything you need to know about the company. And once again, with this logo too, I definitely would not keep the color. I would probably pick, like I said, something brighter, more neonish, something that really pops. Considering that there's a black background, I feel like it needs more pop to it and not so much the yellow. But I like the simplicity of the computer to monitor, and once again, it tells you exactly what you're doing. And the PC, I'm working on that. I'd probably make it a little bit bigger maybe, and then maybe have our logo or what we're saying here at the bottom, which I don't know if I necessarily need to say that, but I have something in mind that I might put for my motto that goes with my slogan, I guess: build smart, pick better, which, if we have to talk about that in the future, I'm already mentioning, but I would maybe, if I use this one, I would put that at the bottom: build smart, pick better, just so the company knows, so everybody knows what we're about and what we're trying to help you do. But that's what I've come up with so far. I like the simplicity of the name of Pick My Parts. I like both of these. I'm still working on which one I think I would use, because this one, like I said, has a lot going on. I don't necessarily know that I like this one as much as I like just the monitor and kind of what it says. It's a little bit simpler and easier to read, and it's to the point. But that's what I've come up so far. I'm still doing research. My name, Pick My Parts PC, is definitely the name of my store. The logo is, I'm still working on the logo, trying to find something that's quick and to the point and not so sophisticated, because when you see a logo, you don't see a lot going on. I think of other stores like Target. You have the bullseye, and immediately everyone knows that's Target. You have a cow, and immediately everyone thinks of Chick-fil-A. So something that's quick to the point, and people will instantly think, "Oh, that's Pick My Parts PC." I know what that logo represents. So that's what I'm still working on with my logos, which I'm sure other businesses, these big businesses like Target and Chick-fil-A and McDonald's, they worked on that for years. Whereas me, I'm just starting with it, but I've got some ideas in mind as I work through them. Maybe by the end of the semester, if we have an opportunity to share our final, logo, I'll be ready by then. But that's kind of what I have right now for Pick My Parts PC. Hopefully you enjoy.